the studio at Dynamic Health. Today we're going to do a strength program, doing a little bit of resistance work, some standing work and a little bit on the mats. Before you start, you may, if you've got any weights at home, some very small weights, I'm going to be using 1 kilo weights today. But if you haven't got any weights, you can always grab a couple of tins out of your cupboard, a couple of tins of beans or something. So whatever you've got lying at home, you may want to use for resistance. We're going to do a little bit of work on your shoulders. But if you haven't got any weights, that's fine. You're going to feel it without your weights anyway. Okay, so we're going to be doing some lunges today. We're just going to go over our positioning before we do it. Very important that we do the lunges correctly. And I'm just going to turn to the side. I'm going to come to the top of my mat. You might be using a mat at home, you might just be using the space on your floor. It doesn't really matter, guys. I'm standing with my feet at width apart, and I'm going to step back with one leg and my back heel comes off. We don't want to step too long, and I don't want to go too much length on the stride. And then I want you to imagine you're picking your upper body weight up and then transferring the weight back. So it feels like you've sat your upper body weight on top of the back leg. But really we've just brought your body weight back into the centre, your shoulders are sitting above your hips. Now from there, I want you to look at the position of your feet, so your toes are forward and your heels back, and the back heel stays elevated all the way through your lunge. And then we tuck the tail under. So we look for that neutral position that we talked about on our other programs, tucking under, drawing your pubic bone forward so it lies in line with your navel there. Okay, don't get wobbly like that. So, I want you to place your hands on the side of the hip, so I just relax them at the side, roll the shoulders back, and remember draw the chin back so we get that nice position with your neck there. I'm going to place my hands on the side. I'm just going to drop my back knee down, breathing down, exhale up. So the front knee stays behind the ankle, we're following the back knee, and want to keep that upper body in the place we put it into at the beginning of this, before this exercise started. And we're just going to do 5 more. Breathing down, exhale up, and we're going to do 3 more times. Try not to lean forward. We don't want to bring the body weight forward like this. We want to keep the shoulder directly above the hip there. Good. A little bit wobbly on this mat because it's quite thick. And then we're going to stride forward and then do the same on the opposite side. So take your left leg back. And again, just go through all those positions again. Transfer your weight back. Make sure your toes are forward, your heels are back, and we're tucking that tail under. Roll the shoulders down, get that nice neck position there. Breathing down, exhale up. So no need to push the weight into your front knee. We want to draw that back knee down. Feel that nice flexion through the back knee, lengthen through the hip flexors there. Really good work for strengthening your legs. Working your quads, your hamstrings, your glutes. Good. Working your core, working on our balance. And we're going to do a couple more on that side. Now hold it up there and then stride forward. Okay, so now we're going to stand with our feet at width apart, so make sure your knees are bent. And again, even though we're working the shoulders, really important that we get everything in its correct position. Your core muscles should be working no matter what exercise you're doing. So find that neutral position, roll the shoulders back and down. So if you've got your weights, take hold of your weights. If not, you can just make a fist with your hand, or remember, just grab a couple of cans out of the cupboard. They do a good job as well. So find your neutral position. We're going to take your arms forward, bring your back down, turn your palms in, and then take your arms out to the side. So let's keep that going. Good. Breathe in as your arms come in towards your body. Exhale as they go away from your body. And keep checking your position out. Keep checking your pelvis. And because we're doing shoulder work, make sure that you're not drawing your shoulders up towards your ears. We want to keep those shoulder blades down the back. And we're going to do 4 more sets like that. Good. And again. Good, we're going to do 2 more. Nice isolation work for the top and the front of your shoulders. Now you're going to hold your arms out there, palms facing down. Make sure your arms are in line with your shoulders. You're going to circle those shoulders forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and now you're going to go in the opposite direction. And because we're circling back now, make sure that you don't lean back. Maintain that pelvic position. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw those arms down. Good. Place your weights or your hands to the side, and then come to the top of the back of your mat, or just find a space on your floor. And again, have your feet at width apart, and make sure we come back into that neutral position there. And then just draw your chin in and start to roll through your spine. One at a time. Try and articulate through your vertebrae, and just try and keep the weight more in the middle of the balls of the feet rather than the heels of the feet. And then reach your fingertips down onto the mat and relax your head down. And you may need to bend your knees a little bit to get your fingertips down. If you've got to squat right down, it doesn't matter, guys. Good. Don't overstretch the hamstring and the lower back there. And then once you're there, you're going to start to walk forward. Try and keep your heels down a little bit so we feel a stretch through the back of the shins. Spread your fingers and lengthen through your spine. And then once you're there, you're going to draw your knees forward so your knees are directly under your hips, your wrists are under your shoulders, and you're spreading your fingers. I'm just going to move back a little bit on the mat there. So nice box position. So from there, guys, elbows in. Make sure we've got that neutral position. Now, you may want to watch a couple first, because what a lot of people tend to do when they're doing tricep press is drop the elbows back. So we just want to flex and extend the elbow. So we're actually bringing our upper body past the elbows and then pushing ourselves all the way back up, and then just pushing the elbows in towards the centre there. So again, check your position. We're going to go down for 3 counts. So 3, 2, 1. Push up on the 4th one. Even in box position, they're pretty tough. So 1, 2, 3. Push all the way up, fully extending your elbow. Really feel the back of the arms, the triceps working. Making sure we're not sinking and dropping the belly down. We're in neutral position. 3, 2, 1. Push up on the 4th. Keeping your upper body forward. We want to really load those triceps up. So 1, 2, 3. Let's go up. Good. One more time. 1, 2, 3, and push yourself up. Good. Now just sit back into child pose. Just bring your arms forward. Let's get a little stretch. Good. Through the shoulders, through the elbows there. And then from that position, spread your fingers and then just draw yourself forward. Coming onto your tiptoes, back into plank position, and then just start to walk your hands back. Bending your knees. Good. Slowly roll up through your spine. Excellent stuff. So we're going to go back to our lunge. So I'm going to find that space. I'm coming to the top of my mat. You find your space, and I'm going to take my right leg back and then transfer the weight back. Now we're going to add, if you want to, we're going to add a little rotation. Actually, I'm going to move this mat back and do it on the floor. I get fairly balanced. They're quite thick mats we've got in the studio, so I feel a little bit more steadier on the floor doing this. Okay. So we're going to take the arms out in front. And as I drop the right knee down, I'm going to draw my elbow back. So we're going to go into a little twist. If you don't want to do this, guys, it's a little bit too much. You find that you're losing your balance quite a lot. Then just place your hands back down on the side of your hips. Good. 5 more times. Big exhale. Good. 3 more times. One more. And then stride forward. So we're actually bringing our obliques, bringing our core into it a little bit more. So this time we're going to take my left leg back. Good. So from there, arms out in front. And again, check your position, make sure we've got that neutral position. Don't rush into any of these exercises, make sure you get your position correct first. So back heel comes off, guys. And then as I drop my left knee down, I'm going to rotate over to my right side. So as I'm drawing my right elbow back, I'm actually pushing my left fingertips forward. So it creates a little bit more rotation through the spine. Good. 3 more. Last time. Good, arms down, stride forward, and then pick your weights up, bring my mat back. Good, standing back onto my mat there. All right, guys, so taking your weights, again, soften your knees, same exercise. We're just going to run through the same exercise on our shoulders, no changes there. So breathe out, breathe in. If you find that you've got slightly heavier weights and you want to use your heavier weights, that's absolutely fine. Maybe coming up to 2 kilos, 3 kilos, entirely up to you. What's important is that we do it correctly as well though, so using weights that maybe might be a little bit too heavy for you. I'm going to throw your position out of line, so think about that also. And working the shoulders like this is a bit like a slow burner. It starts okay and then you really start to feel it after a couple of sets. Good. And now we're going to hold it out there. Again, just check your position and we're going to roll. 3, 2, 1. Keep it going. Good. Let's do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. And now the opposite direction. I'm feeling this. Even with 1 kilo weights, this is getting quite tough now. Good. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw those weights down. Good. Take those weights to the side. So again, coming to the back of the mat, find your space from your floor. Good. You can soften your knees a little bit. Neutral position and start to roll through your vertebrae. And again, release those fingertips down. Bend those knees a little bit. Give yourself a little shake if you want to. Relax your head down. And then just start to walk forward. And again, feel that stretch through the back of the shins. Lengthen yourself forward into plank position. Draw your knees forward. And again, wrist under the shoulders. And start again with your knees directly under your hips. So this is quite a tough little exercise. So if you find the first set tough, then just stay exactly where you are. Don't worry if you don't get all the way down your nose, all the way down to the mat. What's important is that we're holding ourselves correctly, we're working the arms correctly and not pushing the elbows back or out to the side. I'm going to come back a little bit. So if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, still making sure your shoulders and your hips are in line, you may want to take your knees back a little bit further. Yeah? So again, bring your body weight forward. Have your chest in the middle of your hands. Find that neutral position and feel like you're drawing your elbows in, guys. Keep your neck nice and long. So we're going to take it down for 3, 2, 1. Push up on the 4th one. Let's do it again. Good. 3, 2, 1. Push up. Good. And again. 3, 2, 1. Push up. Now on the upward move, this is when a lot of people tend to let go of the core and they let the belly drop down towards the mat and start using the lower back. So make sure that we keep checking that we're all stable there. Good. 3, 2, 1. Push up on the 4th one. These are tough. 3, 2, 1. Push all the way up. Press yourself back. Let's have a little stretch through the shoulders, through the elbows. Sit that bottom back. If that hurts your knees, just lift your tail a little bit. Spread your fingers. Bring yourself forward. Coming back onto your tiptoes. Back into plank position. And then we're going to start to walk our hands back. Heels down, bend the knees, slowly come up. Excellent. We've got a third and final set. And I'm going to move that mat back so that I can do my lunges on the floor. It just feels a little bit better doing that. So we're going to make this a little bit harder by adding a pulse. Again, you don't need to do that. So I'm coming forward, and then I'm going to take that right leg back. You can just stay like we did on the first set with your hands at the side, just single lifts up and down. You don't need to add that rotation, entirely up to you guys. So again, most importantly, find the correct position. And then from there, take your arms out. Good. So this time we're going to add a little pulse with both our rotation and the lunge. So as I drop my knee down and draw that elbow back, I'm going to pulse for 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way up. Good. 1, 2, 3. Just 3 more like this. 1, 2, 3. 2 more times. Takes a while to get your balance on this one. 1, 2, 3. Come all the way up. Let's change sides. Left leg goes back. Good. Transfer your weight back. Again, back heel stays off. Find that position. The right elbow comes back. The left knee goes down, guys. So 1, 2, 3. Good. And again. 3 more times. Good. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. Last time. Stride forward. Good. Whenever we do work like that, you'll always find that your balance is a little bit better on one side than the other, a little bit stronger, a bit more on one side than the other. The whole point of doing these programs, these exercises, is that we try and get that balance back in our body. Okay, so roll the shoulders back and down, find that neutral position, guys. Alright, so we're going to take the arms forward. Good, and out. One of my favourite shoulder exercises. Isolates around those deltoids. Good. And still working your core at the same time. Whether you're sitting, you're standing, you're lying, you switch those core muscles on. So we're nice and strong in the core, we've got all our stabilisers switched on, and our body can work a lot safer then. Good, let's do that 3 more times. 2 more. Good, last time. And then we're going to hold it out there, remember? We're going to hold it there, we're going to circle. Good, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Opposite way. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw those arms down. Good. Okay. So we're going to draw that mat back. Okay. So one more set on our triceps. And it's always nice to do these roll downs and walk forward as well. It's really good for mobilising the spine and stretching through the extensors as well. So again, finding that neutral position, start to roll down. Release your fingertips down. It's always nice just to hang there for a few seconds as well. Good. And start to walk forward. Good. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. Nice and long. And then draw your knees forward. So coming back to that box position. And again, if you're happy there, just stick with that position. Yeah, you're going to take the knees back. You can stay there. Find that neutral position, guys. Now if you want to, you can extend that right leg back. So we're just, again, making it a little bit more challenging. So we're going to do 6 sets this time, so we can do 3 on each side. And again, push that heel back, really fire that right leg up and find that neutral position there. So this knee can either be under the hip or it can be a little bit further back. That's up to you. But just bring your body weight forward and find that nice stable position with your spine. Alright guys, wrists under the shoulders. You're going to take it down for 3, 2, 1. Push all the way up. Stay strong in that right leg. So really pull up through the knee. 1, 2, 3, push up. Try not to lean over to that side. Good, one more time. 1, 2, 3, push all the way up. This is getting tough now. And then change sides. Extend that left leg back, pull up through the knee, really fire your power muscles up, guys. Good. And have that right knee back or under the hip. It's entirely up to you. Bring your body weight forward. Good. So 1, 2, 3, push up. We're going to do that 2 more times. 1, 2, 3, push up. Good. One more time. 1, 2, 3, push all the way up. Good. Sit right back. Whew, that felt tough. Take your arms out in front. Sit your bottom back. So let's just stretch those triceps. I want you to bring your palms together and then drop your elbows down, drop your forehead down, and draw your chin in, look towards your knees. And then from there, just bring your hands around the back of the head. If you might be able to feel a stretch there through the back of the arms. If you can't, just draw the elbows forward just a little bit more. And also get a little stretch through your back as you're doing this. And just take a couple of breaths. Release your arms forward. Draw yourself forward, come back into plank position. And then start to walk your hands back. So a nice little mini strength routine there, guys. Take a nice deep breath in. All the way up. Wrap your arms around. Give yourself a little bow. Thank you very much for joining us